Hello and welcome to my channel, or welcome back. My name is Anastasia and this is Gaiana.ascended Tarot. Today's Pick a Card Love Tarot reading is going to be What Have They Realized About You? So we will get into the pile selection in just a moment. After we do the regular pile selection, we will go into the signs for those who like to pick by zodiac. And just a thank you as usual to everyone who is a part of this beautiful community. I appreciate you all so much. And let's get into the reading today. So for pile one, you have this beautiful amethyst point. It's a healer because it got chipped at the end. So you may be a healer or identify as someone who has healing energy. And you have this flow card with the beautiful full moon. And you have the Orion's Animal Tarot. Pile two, you have this natural chunk of obsidian. And you have the security card here. And you have the Tarot of the Golden Wheel. And for pile three, you have this natural California moonstone, which is basically an agate from the beaches of California. I picked this up myself. It's got quartz running all through it. And they call it moonstone because it looks like the surface of the moon. And you have this potential card with what looks like possibly a volcano, not sure. And you have the, oh my gosh, I have this written down. It's fine. I'll put it in the description, you guys. Sometimes my brain doesn't remember something and it gets stuck on not remembering it. And I did have that deck written down in my notes because someone told me, but I forgot to check it before this video. And so if you happen to know the name of that deck, please do put it in the comments for people. I will also go look at my notes and I will put it in the comments in the timestamps as well. Okay, so for those of you who like to pick by zodiac, for pile one, we have Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Wow, for pile two, we have all the earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and we also have Cancer. Move those. And that leaves for pile three, Aries, Libra, Pisces, and Sagittarius. Okay, so remember this is a general reading. Take only the messages that resonate for you. If it doesn't apply, let it fly away like a little birdie. It's not your message. Remember to never make major life decisions based on a general YouTube tarot reading. You may have messages in more than one pile. You may have more than one person. You may be drawn to more than one object or deck. That's totally fine. Please go with what you're drawn to the most, regardless of the signs as well. And I've been mentioning this in my intros. I will not get to every person who asks which pile is theirs. So if I don't get to you, hopefully the rest of you in the comments can support and help each other with their intuition. And yeah, I do personals. My email's in the description. The timestamps will be in the description as well, and they will also be pinned in the comments. And after you take a deep breath, center yourself, focus your energy, focus on your own energy for a moment, and then tune into the energy of your person or persons. And when you're ready, I will see you in your reading about what your person has realized about you. And as usual, we will have messages, advice, and confirmations at the end of these readings. Okay, so I'll give you a moment and I'll see you there. Hello and welcome, pile one. If you chose the amethyst point, with the Flow card and the Orion's Animal Tarot, or if you chose by Zodiac, we have Gemini, Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius. Then this is your reading on what your person has realized about you and the connection. We will get their energy and your energy, the temperature of the connection here at first. We have the grab bag here for confirmations. At the end, we'll have letters and numbers as well. And I'm going to read those little angel cards that I used to read at the end for closure. I just heard to say for closure, which could mean that you have been seeking closure in this connection. So there could be something about that. And let's start with your card. So the full moon could be significant in this connection. We have this is a feeling of things being calm, still, peaceful, and something being illuminated, and maybe the need to go with the flow right now in this connection, not really being able to control the tide. Things may be ebb and flow between the two of you. Yeah, okay, so we have feeling safe. So yeah, there's something about maybe you are beginning to feel safe in this connection, or someone is doing something here in order to stay in their comfort zone or to feel safe. We have back and forth, changing your mind or being confused emotionally, flighty uncertainty. Yeah, there's that ebb and flow, the back and forth kind of energy coming through here. So that could be going on. We have abandoned, left out, walked away, cold. So you may be uncertain whether this person is just going to walk away, or maybe they're feeling that about you. There's a concern of like, is this over? Are we going to do this or not? We have prosperity, abundance, wealth, good luck, blessings. So someone in this connection could be very wealthy. Apples could be significant in some way. Yeah, this interesting. Good luck makes me think of Sagittarius energy. I'll get back to that energy, but let's keep going. This love is crazy. So this could feel like a hot and cold, sort of overwhelming, intense connection. And then we have Labradorite, kindness. Be kind, for everyone you meet is fighting a harder battle. Maybe you are doing your best to just be kind and understand that this person maybe just doesn't know what they need right now, or they're struggling, or yeah, they're just, this is one of those situations where in order to feel safe, you've kind of, I think, had to pull your energy back for some of you. And just accept that maybe this person isn't in a place to make a decision, or you may feel that that's your person. I'm going to just do this here real quick, and we'll get the last card. Relaxation. So there's something about you just being at peace. So maybe you have recently found peace, or when you're together, you feel safe, you feel relaxed, there's a flow, things feel abundant, prosperous. But then, you know, when you're not together, then there's this feeling of being alone, or, you know, why is this so beautiful, colorful, safe, flowing, you know, we're so kind to each other, but then it feels like a battle to like claim this or choose this or stay connected. Okay, so if that feels like your energy or your connection, let's get into what your person has realized. So pile one's person, spirit, what have they realized about my pile ones, please? Pile one's person, what have they realized about my pile ones? Oh my goodness, these cards. Okay, this one really wants to come out. Six of Pentacles. Those make me think of meerkats. I think those are meerkats. Okay, so let's keep going. They may have realized something about, yeah, this connection is something that could be, it's like your person knows that this could be a really beautiful connection. The two of you really could pour into one another, and it could even be a very prosperous connection. I'm hearing there's a lot to gain by actually like investing in this. What has pile one's person realized about them in the connection, please, Spirit? This wants to come out. Eight of Cups. Yes, some of you may have pulled your energy back is what I'm feeling, because this person wasn't really sure. And it just kind of made you feel crazy. So you just kind of pulled your energy back just in order to remain calm and stable. So they may have realized that you've pulled your energy back because of a lack of reciprocity here, and they realize that they need to put more of their time and energy into this, maybe more of their emotions. Yeah, because some of you may have walked away. Yeah. Okay. What have they realized? The Lovers. that there's a really important choice that needs to be made here. Gemini energy. Seven of Pentacles. Yeah, that they need to invest in this. They need to make a choice. They need to stop going back and forth with you and actually make a choice here with the Lovers and the Seven of Pentacles. They're taking too long. This person realizes they may be taking too long. Queen of Wands. I think that's a chinchilla. And I believe this is a raven. Then we got seahorses and we have a squid. And the Hermit. Virgo energy coming through here. What's under that? Temperance, Sagittarius energy. And the Four of Swords. So we have a crab. I think that's a lynx. And a sloth. The Four of Swords and Five of Swords. So there is something about this person needing a moment to sort of regain their footing, is what I'm hearing. This person's moving really slow, and they realize that. So that's an energy coming through here too. This person's like, okay, I need patience. I need you to be patient with me. So they realize that they are testing your patience, okay? They also realize that there's an extremely magnetic quality to you in this connection, and they're very aware of how attractive you are. This person's like, you know what? I feel incredible in your presence, and you deserve for me to show up more and to invest in you. And I really need to take my time here and make the right decision, because if I continue to go back and forth with pile one, they're going to walk away from me, or maybe you guys already have. You're not acting the same. This person has realized that something has shifted in the way that you behave. And this is like bringing to the surface for this person the realization that they may need to take action, or they're going to lose this opportunity with you, but they're not ready to take action. This person is keeping their emotional distance. And some of them could be breadcrumbing you, or maybe they chose someone else, and they're realizing like they need to take the time to gain some sort of wisdom or awareness and heal from whatever happened here. Four or Five of Swords and the World. Yeah, this person needs to complete a cycle. If they chose someone else, that's coming through for some of you. If this person chose someone else and they left you, they're still healing from that decision, and they may have, it's like this person is saying like, this was a crazy decision that I made. I didn't know what I was doing. I really need to have Pisces energy with these fish here too, and a stingray. Nine of Pentacles. Yeah, this person needs to build their self-esteem back up, and they need to complete a cycle of healing. And they're actually, with these major arcana here, this person is actually, I keep saying actually, they are completing this cycle. This person has a lot of positive feelings for you, and they need to walk away from a certain behavior or pattern or a choice that they made and recover from that. So this person is realizing like, the longer that I spend away from pile one, the more I realize how valuable they are, and the wiser I become about my own choices. Okay, so let's see, what have they realized? What have they realized about my pile ones, please? Pile one's person, what have they realized? Obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. They are a little bit obsessed with you. Yeah, they're addicted to you. They're a little obsessed with you. I think this person, yeah, they may feel a little crazy for being obsessed with you. It may not feel like healthy to them. They don't really completely understand why they're so infatuated and obsessed with you. Yeah, and so some of them feel like they have to like keep their distance to stay calm. Okay. But they do feel like you're both obsessed with each other on some level too. Like you both adore each other. You're both kind of addicted to each other. That's what they're telling me anyway. There's a reciprocity around this. It's like, yeah, I know we're both pretty obsessed. Like, okay, it's cute. What have they realized? Clarity, truth, intentions, honesty. that they need to go on some sort of soul searching journey here to get clarity about their feelings instead of going back and forth. Because this is giving me like Two of Swords, crossroads energy, right? And the Eight of Cups, it's like they don't know if they should stay or go. Oh, I'm hearing that song, should I stay or should I go? If I stay, there will be trouble. If I go, there will be double. Or if I'm not sure which way that lyric actually goes. But yeah, this person's like, I don't know. I need to get really honest. I need to get really clear. I need to figure out what I want here. Is this just an obsession, or, you know, are these real feelings? Because this person is trying to stay emotionally distant here, but there are emotions under the surface. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. Yeah, I think if this person and you are not in contact right now, for some of you that you're not in contact, they are trying to clear their head. That's a really strong message. And they made a choice, and for a lot of you, they chose someone else, and now they're realizing like, okay, I would have been better off if I had chosen pile 1, because you are such a worthy investment. You are such an incredible person. You are so attractive to them. And it's almost like this person doesn't understand why they didn't make the right choice. Like, they're like, that was crazy. Like, why did I do that? Yeah, pride, ego is on the bottom here, the tiger. Okay, so what have they realized about my pile 1s, please? Conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. That they should have taken more time to work through things with you. They should have spent more time nurturing this connection. That they may have been the cause of some of the differences, the clashing, the incompatibility between the two of you could have actually been partly because of their wishy-washy energy and their breadcrumbing and their inability to make the right choice. And if this wasn't someone who went off completely in another relationship, if they kept their options open with the Lovers and they weren't making that choice, they weren't honoring the depth of this connection, or showing you the true value that they felt, like how amazing you are. They're like, yeah, I'm the reason for this conflict. I caused this pain, and I am protecting you from me and my own behavior at this time. Yeah, they needed to nurture this connection more. They needed to be more patient with you too. Like, there's a feeling of like there needed to be more reciprocity. There needed to be more patience, more time invested. A choice needed to be made. Clarity needed to happen. And I can't actually move toward pile 1 until I reach that place, or you know, accept this in, until I'm clear-headed, you know, fully clear-headed. And so this person's actually looking at their own behavior, which I think is pretty impressive. As someone who does these readings all the time, when your people are like genuinely going, wait, maybe I'm the problem, I'm like, yay, good job. Silence, frozen, no words, stonewall. Yeah, some of you may have gone silent with this person. Now, if there is silence, this person could also be conflict avoidant. And now we have twin flames, mirroring, shared feelings, reflection, and peace, balance, harmony, friendship. Yeah, you two are like drawn together like magnets. It does overwhelm this person. They want peace. They want balance in this connection. They feel like the two of you make really good friends, but they're afraid to dive into the actual emotions. They're very attracted to you. They really appreciate you. They really enjoy you. But they're afraid. This is a person who's like, they're not showing me their fear here, but I can tell you that this person is afraid. They're avoidant. They avoid conflict, the Four of Swords and the Five of Swords. They may not want to tell you or let you know or admit to me in this reading, but I'm sitting in their energy, and this person's like, no, I keep my emotions out of things to avoid conflict, but that's exactly how they cause conflict. Distance, separation, space, blockage, mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul, misunderstood, I said missed, spying, social network, information, ways. Maybe this person was spying on you and it was a mistake to do that, or maybe you were spying on them and you caught them and now they're just like, oh no, yeah, mixed signals, messed up. This person's like, oh no, I messed up. Yeah, I think this person realizes that they created the space, they created the distance, they caused you to be obsessed with them because of their lack of reciprocity and their intermittent reinforcement This person's like, I may have put pile 1 in a very compromising position. And yeah, I messed this up. Stuck, hide down, captive. Yeah, this person got you stuck on them and they're aware of it. Wow, this person's having like a big realization that they are the problem. I'm hearing Taylor Swift, it's me. I'm the problem, it's me. Anti-hero. So this person's like, yeah, I wanted to be your hero and I'm actually your anti-hero. Wow. Okay. So anything else about what they've realized? Ship, cutting ties, moving on, receive what you need, progress, and arriving. Yeah, they realize that you may have moved on. For a lot of you, you moved on from this person. That's really strong. Like you were like, all right, that's it. I'm done with your wishy-washiness. You were tired of being breadcrumbed. This person is realizing that there are mutual feelings here. And that because they did not bring their emotions into this situation fully, completely, that you are going to go somewhere else for what you need. Yeah, and that they have to move on from this behavior or they're going to lose you. And they have to let go of their attachment to the choice that keeps them separated from you. What has pile 1's person realized? Coffin, new beginnings, liberation, reborn, transition, tragic endings. Yeah, this person feels like you're done with them. So I don't know if you guys are or not, but they think you're done with them. Hang on. I want to know what you guys... Pile 1, are they done with this person? Judgment, epiphany. Well, you may be casting judgment on this person. You may be like a little fly on the wall spying on this person, but some of you you feel like you're done, like you've had a realization. But Pluto is a resurrection. This is bringing something back to life. I don't think you're done, especially not if you're still spying on this person, if that's you. Are they done, Spirit? Strength. No, you're too passionately attracted to this person. We have Leo energy and Scorpio energy. You're not done. You may be telling yourself you're done, though. That's what I'm feeling. I'm feeling some of you are going to be like, I'm done. I'm like, okay. 3 of Wands. Now you're waiting for this person. You guys are anticipating something to change here. You're trying to go with the flow here. You're hoping that this can come back to life. So this person also wants to bring this back to life, but they also feel like they want to be free of this at the same time. So this person's still in wishy-washy energy, you guys. What they've realized is not exactly causing them to do something different at this time. What have they realized? Cupid's arrow, have faith, love is coming, surprise invitation, struck by love. Yeah, they've been struck by your love. This person realizes that oh man. And they've been struck. The chaser, fear of abandonment, chasing codependency. So if this person has been chasing you, yeah, there's running and chasing going on here. Because the two of you, there's emotions here. And I think that this person is realizing that, yeah, this is confusing me though. Cupid's arrow. Okay, I want clarifier. What is this Cupid's arrow? What are they realizing? The moon. That they have to get honest about their feelings. This person does have feelings for you. Death. Deep, deep, dark, mysterious, intense, passionate feelings for you. Cancer with the moon, Scorpio with death. Yeah, deep, intense. You two are very intense. There's a lot of major arcana coming out about, where you're at with them. And what they've realized. Yeah, this person's like, it's over unless I bring my emotions. Like, I know that this is over. Not enough. And the runner. Yep, there it is. Yeah, and this person may have chosen some sort of karmic relationship, and they may have been dealing with some sort of narcissist, or they were treating you like this was one-sided and they weren't actually giving to you. So because of their own ego, their own fear, they created this dynamic, and they may have lost you because of it. And if they don't actually bring you love, if they don't actually show up and communicate with you and like invite you into their heart and invite you in and tell you the truth, because they're keeping this love a secret, like they've confused you for sure, that they're going to lose you. So anything else? Freedom, healthy space and room to breathe. Yeah, that the space that they've taken from you in this connection has been healthy for them, and it's helped them to realize that, yeah, this person's like, oh, you're not chasing me anymore. For a lot of you, you stop chasing this person, and they're like, oh, wait, things are like, they're having to look at their own pattern. Yeah, they're having to see their own behavior. But they also want, this person wants healthy space. They don't want to be in this dynamic anymore. But there is something about keeping their freedom, keeping their space. It's like they took too much space. Yeah, maybe they took too long of a rope and they hung themselves on it, is what I just heard. Whew. Divine timing, a serendipitous event. And that's under here too. Underneath all this crazy energy, there's cycles, time, healing. Yeah, you guys are mirroring each other. So they do have to do some sort of work on themselves. Yeah, self-love. So they realize they need to learn to love themselves more. So yeah, this person's like, look, I'm not going to fight for this. I'm not going to do the running and chasing anymore. It doesn't mean this person won't communicate with you at all. But tease, yeah, fun, lighthearted, but uncertain. Yeah, this person is kind of a tease, and they realize that they need to love themselves more and not behave in that way anymore, and that they could very much lose this with you completely and forever if they don't come out of the dark and stop playing games and putting you in this position. So, wow. Well, good for them and good for you for pulling your energy back. And this could be a connection where you do feel a deep spiritual connection. And with the major arcana coming through, you're doing the right thing, like judgment and strength. You're holding your ground. You're taking good care of yourself. You're going through your own spiritual awakening, and you feel a lot of passion, but you're also respecting yourself. You're controlling yourself, and you're not chasing something that isn't good for you. So it's giving this person the healthy space they need to have these realizations and to go through this. So you guys are you're doing good. Okay. So let's get you some messages. I wish I had treated you better. We need to let each other go. Yeah, I do feel like this person's trying to let this go, but they are having closure issues. They're having a hard time moving on. You speak to me through music. I wish things could be different. I hid who I really am from you. Yeah, this person actually has very deep feelings for you that they have to get honest with themselves about. Yeah, this Cupid's arrow thing just keeps, every time I look at this, I keep feeling like I don't understand it. And then we got the moon. So it's like this person doesn't understand their feelings for you either. They don't understand love. This person's like, they have to go through a massive transformation and a healing around what love actually is versus teasing and obsession and push-pull control dynamics and, yeah, addiction, codependency. This person's realizing that they have to heal their behavior around love. I couldn't let you get close to me. Yeah, avoidant energy. We will be together again. I love you and I regret lying to you coming out together. Yeah, they lied to you about their feelings. I hide behind material things, and just being near you is intoxicating. You have a lot more power over this person than they want you to believe. So they try to hold on to the reins and keep you from seeing how vulnerable they are to you. Okay. Others' opinions. I feel bound by my culture and my family's beliefs on how I should live my life. I'm working towards breaking free from limiting myself based on their beliefs. Yeah, so they may need, to free themselves from a certain dynamic. Yeah, they care too much about what other people think. So they may have chosen something that was more socially acceptable, or now they're trying to do that because they want their family's approval. Unclear. I don't know how I feel about this connection anymore. Let the past go. Can we rewind time and go back to before we were broken down by life? Our pasts hold us back from our future. Still listening. I listen to the music you shared with me. It helps me to connect with you, although we are apart. So strong musical connection. Have my kids. I want to have a family with you. I know you'd be an amazing parent. I dream of the day I can experience raising family together. See, they're not sure. Like, maybe they're not sure about whether they want to have kids or not, and that could be an issue between the two of you, especially if there's like an age difference, or religious differences, or their family wants them to have kids. It's on. I see you looking good and moving on. Yeah, they realize you're untethering yourself. You're like, your ship's gonna sail away. I see you looking good and moving on. I don't care who you're talking to. I'm better. I will compete for you. And something to say. There's something I really want to share with you. I'm waiting for the right time to tell you. Yeah, this person is going to come in and try to communicate something here. Yeah, you're so smart. Yeah, and you're smart too. You know it. Your intellect really turns me on. You're so smart, and I really enjoy our conversations. Oh, I have to read this one too. You feel like home. Being with you reminds me of simpler times. You bring me so much happiness and peace. Yeah, you are not, this person's like, you're not the problem, although sometimes you can be a problem for them because you've pushed them to face their own behaviors. This person's like, it was me. I'm the reason that you were acting unstable with me. All right, good job. Good job, Pile One's person. Somebody's getting some help. They are still confused. They're still unclear, but they're realizing it's them. All right, what is your advice, Pile One? Beautiful and caging, 14. Yeah, you do have to surrender. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, and great big love. Oh, I'm hearing that song, Big Love by Fleetwood Mac, 26. Okay. Also, someone got super mad at me in the comments about vilifying polyamory. So let's just be clear here, because this is making me think of that polygamy TV show too. I don't vilify anybody's relationship choices, okay? And also, they were like, you shouldn't judge it unless you've practiced it. I'm like, little do you know. Don't assume things about me, okay? Please. So anyways, just so you guys know, whatever your relationship choices, even situationships, I think people get really hurt in them. Have I been in them? Do I choose that and then realize, oh, this usually hurts? Yeah. So I'm not here to judge any of you, you guys. It's not my job to judge you. Sometimes spirit gets all like, this isn't good for you. And it comes through the advice, but I'm just the messenger. Okay. So the beautiful and caging, number 14. The prison of guilt, a need for self-inventory, rigorous honesty, accountability, and making amends. Yeah, see, I had a feeling spirit was going to be like, let's lay on some heavy advice here. Let's lay it on thick. Okay, so you may be feeling guilty. So there's a need to release the guilt. Yeah, but guilt can transform difficult situations by keeping you accountable for things, okay? So if you've caused harm or pain in this relationship, then it's time to own up to that. But if you stay in a place of guilt, it feeds self-sabotage. Yeah, that causes codependency and distorted personal power. So there is a codependent dynamic between the two of you that needs to heal. So you may need to make amends to this person as well, because you may have broken a promise or disregarded some sort of boundary. So if that resonates with you, take that, okay? If not, then it's not your message. Yeah, so being accountable and responsible for your own part. Yeah, or harming yourself too. Like if you are continually choosing something that hurts you and the other person has made it clear that they're going to continue to do that, you might need to forgive yourself for that. Yeah, be rigorously honest with yourself and take an inventory and be neutral if you can. Why is there guilt? You may be taking on a burden that's not even yours to carry. Pay attention, take action, and uncage yourself from the prison of your own making. Ooh, wow. Okay. Yeah, maybe you're taking on guilt for what this person put you through. And they're realizing, no, I'm the one that put you through all this. And sometimes it really is more one person who causes the pain. Because there are dynamics where someone could be the one holding the power and consciously withholding their emotions and stringing someone along. And that is the person in the wrong when they do that. So they are guilty of that behavior. And if you react in a negative way because of it, you're not guilty for that, right? That's you being manipulated. So keep that in mind, you guys. Great big love, love without conditions, romantic love, and how that experience changes you. Deep and profound harmonious connections and soulmates. So this has been about healing and uncaging your heart too. What I believe the twin flame journey is about is healing. It's healing this dynamic. It's not about like happily ever after with this person. It's about healing the self-sabotage, the ego, the fear, the codependency, the toxicity, okay? That's what it's about. So yeah, love heals all wounds. So even when you stumble or fall, or when you're starving for grace and you lose sight of your purpose, and then you fall prey to the limited perspective of your ego, love can heal. So yeah, call in the love of the divine, okay? And know that that love is within you. It's in your cells. It's in your body. I'm just summarizing this, you guys. Yeah, see, you may have been in like an infatuation stage with this person, and you may have projected yourself onto them and they projected onto you. That's normal. But then a lot of wounds come up, right? Eventually you aren't in that state of surrender and that intense like emotional projection and like merging and heightened feeling. And then things, you know, start to come up and then we think, oh, it's the wrong person, or, you know, and then it's like the grass is always greener because we can't face that mirror. So there's something about loving someone without needing it to be perfect, and making sure that you are happy with your own life, and that you don't need a partner to experience this kind of love, okay? So it says, today invite love with a capital L into your inquiry. You will be amazed and your very question may be changed as a result. Love is the strength you need today, the lens you must look through to find the truth in your way. Love is the only way, and the only answer. Not hate, not anger, not resentment, not judgment, right? Because you may be casting judgment on this person. And so we always have to look at what are we tolerating? What are we allowing, right? Okay, so... Okay, let's get your confirmations. I'm laughing because I think about how many people unsubscribe when they realize that the advice is actually going to call them out sometimes. I believe you. So if you told this person that, you know, you love them, that they're your soulmate or your twin flame, or that this is unconditional, like they believe you. They believe that there's something really big and profound here between the two of you, even if they don't know what to do with it. Love drought. Yes, there is a lack of love in this connection. Someone's very thirsty. The other one is not pouring. That's been an issue here. We have black hair, long hair, brown eyes, tall, plus size. We have pragmatic, LGBTQIA+, playful, and deep voice. And we have this fire. You may have messages in pile 2. Yeah, there is a strong fire here. Definitely could be twin flames. There's a passion that never goes out. And this is about activating Kundalini, creative energy, healing your wounds, opening up your heart and your chakras, and bringing unconditional love, which is really challenging. You know, we have to let go of our small, needy, selfish desires in order to go through this journey. We have to actually let go of pettiness and all these other things and like just let them burn in the fire, and learn to open our hearts and still have good boundaries at the same time. So we have Mexico, Alaska, and Hawaii as potential locations or significant places. We have 1, 1, 1, so 1, 11, and 2. So we do have 1, 1, 1 there. We have 9, 4, 7, 7, 7, 3, 3, 3, and 6, 6 to 9. So you could be seeing these numbers. These could be months, ages, important dates. And we have O-T, $sign. So money could be an issue here. We have A, J, another $sign. Yeah, money could be a big issue here. F, V, P, D, Y, Q, H, another Y, another $sign. Okay. There could be a severe financial gap between the two of you as well, or, you know, without a significant amount of money, you may not be able to bridge the distance if there's like a long distance, or people need like papers, travel papers, things like that. We have an exclamation point. So I do think this has been a shocking connection. There's been a lot of realizations. that you've both had about yourselves upon meeting each other. We have another Q. So yeah, this could be a queer connection. We have another F, so 2 Fs, 2 Vs, a U, and another U, so doubles could be important. We have a Z, E, another Z, B, R, and M. Okay, and we're gonna get you one of these. I haven't done these in a long time. 999 release. Endings are new beginnings in disguise. An ending symbolizes the closure of one door and the opening of another. The whisper is reminding you to release and allow. It is in the release where the magic happens. Doors open for me where others have closed, bringing transformation to my mind, my body, and my soul. Yeah, and that was in the beginning. I said closure, and I wasn't even trying to say it. Spirit was like making me say the word closure. So closure does not necessarily mean like slam the door, lock it forever, and like throw away the key. Closure means letting go of attachments to the outcome, moving forward with your life. And, you know, that's when things open up and shift in dramatic and magical, mysterious ways for us, okay? And 666, yeah, wow, 6 and 9, 666, 999. Something's going to turn on its head is what I'm hearing. When you allow time for reflection, you allow yourself to see where inner shifts are needed. It is time for you to look at your beliefs and ask, is this serving me, or is it time for me to release this? Reflect, refocus, and readjust. As I refocus on what serves my highest good, I feel myself shift into my highest self. Okay, that is your reading. Pile 1. If this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile or video. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. It helps me a lot. I do personals and Reiki healing sessions. My email's in the description. And I hope to see you again. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 2. If you chose this obsidian and the security card here and the tarot of the golden wheel, or if you chose by Zodiac, we have Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, and Cancer here. This is your reading. So we will get into confirmations at the end. We have this little grab bag, and then we'll have letters, numbers, and I'm actually going to do the little angel card at the end with the angel number. And we also have the overall energy, the temperature of the connection, what's going on between you and your person at this time. So it could be that there's a real strong desire for security here with all the earth signs in this pile too. I'm getting the feeling that your person craves security. And this also could feel like a past life connection with these cave drawings here. This could feel like a very like primal, intense, passionate, strong connection. Yeah, there's a real strong fire burning for one another. And this could also be someone that you have known for many, many years. Yeah. Okay. We have inner child. So yeah, this could be a connection where maybe this has triggered your inner child. There's a teddy bear here, so someone could really love teddy bears. Someone could have given someone a teddy bear. This could have triggered your wounds around your sense of security and your inner child, about your childhood. Yeah. We have unsure, questioning past actions and current decisions. Doubts needs time. So someone may have been unsure in this connection. They weren't sure if they could provide security or stability. There could have been questions about children. We have mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. Okay, so yeah, there could have been some real confusion, misunderstandings here. A feeling of someone just not being able to live up to the expectations. Someone really being triggered here. We have give up the previous plan, release old patterns, embrace change, clear the way for renewal. So travel might be required in this connection. Yeah, there's something about this person and you maybe having to like let go of what you originally wanted or planned in this connection. And yeah, there's a feeling of wanting to be more open to change. Yeah, possibly someone's changing their mind about travel. I feel lonely. Yeah, somebody here feels very lonely, like they made a big mistake. So that could be you or your person. And lapis lazuli. There's a lot of blue here. Open. The only way to find true happiness is to risk being completely cut open. So, yeah, somebody here is really struggling to open up. Yeah, and this could feel like a connection that was very cutting. It feels like it's very spiritual. It's very like, yeah, some of you could feel like you're a starseed, something like that. This could have been a connection that opened your intuitive abilities. And yeah, but there was a lot of pain and confusion and deep inner child wounds that were triggered here, and a need for security and a feeling of maybe clinging to someone out of a need for security and a feeling of loneliness. And then we have light. So lighthouse energy. So yeah, there's a lot of light here though. There's a lot of healing that is possible is what I'm feeling here. I'm feeling this energy of like someone's keeping the light on for the other one while they figure out what they really feel and what they want. Okay, so what has your person realized, pile 2? Spirit, pile 2's person, please. Tell us what pile 2's person has realized, please. Okay, pile 2's person, please. What have they realized about pile 2 in this connection? The 9 of Wheels. The Knight of Wands. The King of Cups. What have they realized about pile 2 in this connection? The 8 of Swords. This person is very insecure about whether or not they can offer you enough love. The Hangman, Pisces energy. The Page of Swords. What have they realized? I just heard I have a lot to learn. This person has realized that they made some mistakes here in clinging to their independence. That's what I'm feeling. This person may have come in with a lot of passion, a lot of lust, and it's almost like, yeah, very cocky. She's holding a rooster. This person was very cocky with you, and there's a lot of emotion here, though. This person has realized that they need to change the way that they're approaching this connection. They need to change something about how they express themselves, because they are the ones that, yeah, this person has learned a lesson about love. There's a lot of deep feelings here. They're really looking at themselves. This is cool. I like this video, you guys. Pile 1's person was like, I'm the problem. And I'm like, yay, they're finally figuring it out. It doesn't mean that things are totally one-sided, and the advice definitely called out pile 1, but you know, that they have their part too. But what's going on in this video so far is that people are like, wait a minute, I need to be more emotionally balanced. So your person's like, in order to have love, in order to be understood, in order to be happy and to bring light and you know, clarity to this connection, I have to bring my heart. I have to open up. There's deep love here. This person loves you, and they're very insecure about love. They're very afraid to open their heart. They have a lot of limiting beliefs about expressing their love. They're fiercely passionate about you too. And the Knight of Wands indicates travel as well. So this person feels held back by their own insecurities, and they're changing the way that they see this. They're giving up their previous plan. It does feel like this is your person. They're like, okay, my previous plan of being a player and trying to look more desirable to pile 2 by acting so independent. And, you know, honestly, this person has a lot of deep emotions, and they have a lot of insecurities. And it's like this person may have strung you along in some way, and it's because of their own self-limiting beliefs around their love being received. Yeah, this person has a really hard time speaking their emotions, but they're very, very deep. This person has very deep emotions. The Sun, you make this person so happy. The 2 of Cups and the Devil. What have they realized? The Tower, man, this person is still watching you from a distance, okay? You could even be glowing up, and you may even be in another relationship. Some of you may be in another relationship already. Yeah, and that's why this person is held back from you, and they can't express their love. So if that resonates for you, take that. But there are mutual feelings here. There's bliss, happiness. This person has realized a lot And it's been because of you putting them out in the cold in some way, or them putting themselves out in the cold. They are feeling lonely. You both, I think, feel lonely for the other one. And some sort of childhood wound or pattern, because these cards are matching. There's a wound here about opening your heart to one another. You guys are kind of drowning in your fears. This hangman is underwater, and I love how we have that next to the mermaid card. This person realizes that they need to learn more about how to make you happy too. And they need to, this person, they need to treat you with more like, I'm hearing chivalry. Like this person just needs to be more romantic, more playful, more emotional. Yeah. The Devil, the Tower, and the Ace of Pentacles. They want a new beginning. Yeah, they feel out in the cold. Five of Pentacles. So this person feels like, right now they feel kind of cursed. Yeah, and some of them are feeling a bit sorry for themselves. If you did choose someone else, they are feeling kind of sorry for themselves. They are telling themselves negative things. But there's a really strong fire and a passion that this person feels for you, and it never goes away. I mean, the Sun, the Two of Cups, and the Devil, this is deep, passionate, romantic love and bordering on obsession, and it's super intense, and it feels like something outside of, there's something outside of this connection that's blocking this as well. So it could be a long distance for most of you watching. I'm not feeling like really strong third-party energy. I do feel like this person is fiercely independent. And I feel like they left you feeling insecure. Yeah, they left you feeling insecure, but really like they just needed to take more of a risk. They needed to be more willing to build you up. Like this person feels like weak. If they're the one that pours more into a connection, it makes them feel weak and insecure. So they hold back their emotions because it's some sort of inner child wound around being vulnerable. And so they realized this. Okay, so what have they realized about my pile twos and their connection spirit? Longing, craving, aching, wanting. Yeah, this person longs for you. There's a deep desire. You are so attractive with this Nine of Pentacles. There's so much attraction and emotion here. This person like pines after you. They're pining after you. Okay, what have they realized? Yeah, it doesn't go away. The longing doesn't go away. Family, fertility, parenthood, pregnancy. Yeah, there could be something about children here. Like somebody doesn't want children, or they need to change their mind around children, or somebody may have gotten someone pregnant. So there could be something here about somebody getting the other one pregnant and not knowing what to do because this wasn't a commitment or a marriage. So take that if that resonates for you. This person is realizing like, well, I need to do something here. I need to fix this. Some of them are longing to have a family with you, to definitely, there's a feeling of like, I want to plant my seed, my goodness. But there's a mistake here around pregnancy for some of you. So they've realized that maybe they should have been more careful. Take that how that fits your situation. Yeah, because it does feel like there's something like somebody being left alone with a child or a pregnancy. So this person feels bad about that if they did that to you. So that's just for those of you that fits. This is crazy. This was in the same position in pile one. Perspective, better off, happiness, clear headspace. They know that in order to bring happiness into this connection, they have to bring their emotions to you. Yeah. They have to shed light on their emotions. They have to express their feelings. They know how deeply they love you. So whatever happened here, this person's like, they've really shifted their perspective. They've had some sort of massive realization that they have to change plans. They have to change directions, whatever that means. For some of you, it's about children. Like, okay, fine, you know, I will or won't have kids because this connection is important enough to me. And that decision is something I've been on the fence about anyways. It's not that big of a deal or whatever. Take that if that fits you. If you've had those kind of conversations. So what has pile 2's person realized? Memories, reminiscing, dwelling, bittersweet. Yeah, they miss you. This person feels really insecure and sad without you. Some of them are saying like, oh, you're better off without me. There's a little bit of self-pity going on here, you guys. It's like bittersweet that this person couldn't have it all with you, especially if you are in a different connection now for some of you. Stress, turbulence, tensions, arguments, an obsession, infatuation, adoration, addiction. Yeah, they're obsessed with you. They realize that there's more going on here under the surface because they can't stop thinking about you. They crave you. They like feel a physical ache for you. But they feel like maybe you're better off without them. That maybe they just caused you too much stress. Maybe they prioritized work and money and their own like financial success here, building themselves up in some way. If that's the case, this person's like changing their mind about that. So whatever this big thing that came between the two of you is, they're changing their mind about it because they can't get you off their mind. Yeah, they feel like you're a soulmate, deep love, unity, connection. There's a very deep love here. So anything else that they've realized? Anything else that pile 2's person has realized? Wedding rings. Okay, some of them have gotten over this independent stage. They want to marry you. Yeah, that this is a soul connection, that they need to devote themselves to you. So they may have needed some space to be alone to figure out that they don't want to be single or they don't want to be, yeah, they made a mistake by not choosing this. That's just what I keep hearing. They're like, oh, actually, now I'm broken. Now I'm sad. Now I feel insecure. Shock, sudden change, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, and transformation. Well, yeah, this person's had an epiphany. I mean, there's something very spiritual about this connection. There's something very deep. There's something very profound here. And this may be very sudden for you. This person may have had a sudden realization. Especially if they got you pregnant. If that's for you, this person's like, okay, well, I need to marry you. I need to do right by you. Yeah, this is giving me umbilical cord energy too. Interesting. So that's a very specific storyline, but it really wants to come through from spirit. So please just, if that's not your storyline, that doesn't mean this isn't your reading, but there's something about this person and that big, whatever this big change is, this big block that was in the way is now being removed. It's being like broken down. There's a tower moment here. This person's having a huge, shocking revelation about their desire, their passion, and their decisions, and yeah, feeling like maybe they even like put you in a position of victimizing you, if that's the case for some of you. Some of you don't want this person, and you know, this is a general reading, so some of you, this person just was playing around and now they've had to learn their lesson because of it. And you may believe and feel you're better off without them, but that's not going to be for everybody. Some of you, this is a person who really has like come to terms with their old patterns and they actually want commitment, and they were very like commitment phobic is what I'm hearing in the past. Yeah, soulmates, because this person feels like you're their soulmate. They want you to be their life partner. They feel a soul contract. They feel something deep. They may have had like some sort of like, I'm hearing like come to Jesus moment, which is just a phrase for like, just a huge realization that like they're going to miss this opportunity with you if they don't let go of this attachment or this block or this, you know, fierce independence. Yeah, they've been running. This person's been running. They've been running, and they realize they've been running away. And they've sabotaged it by running away, and they want to rebuild this. They want to work on it, and they want to repair this with you. Okay? Okay, we'll just get a couple of these, and then we'll get messages cards. Let go of the past and guided steps to great love. So clear energy to allow more love in your life and follow the path of ascension. Yeah, this person knows that they need to like clear out the old. They need to heal. This person may have realized that they have had some sort of addiction or attachment. Some of you, this person had like, you know, they hit bottom with something, an addiction or attachment or a behavior. Like stuff just fell apart for this person, and they needed that in order to have a new beginning. And some of them, it was like getting sober. This is reminding me of a recovery token. So yeah, they are realizing that they have to take the steps, and they do feel guided to you. Yeah, this person's like had this awakening to themselves. They're like, oh my God, maybe they've sobered up, and they're like, I don't know if you're going to be able to forgive me and let go of what I've done, or, you know, I don't know if things are clear, if everything's okay, if you're, you know, okay with me now. But this person's had some sort of shocking epiphany or clarity. Loving words hold great power. Love language, affirmations, that they need to speak their emotions to you. Oh my gosh, it's so strong. This person's like, I need to actually say how I feel. So I wouldn't be surprised if this person comes into your life in a very shocking way and like declares their love for you. For some of you, I don't always say that on my channel either, but it feels like that in this reading. Okay, so their messages. I can't keep going on without you. My biggest regret is not telling you how I really feel. Yes. Pictures of you still make me smile. When I can hold you again, I will never let go. Yeah, I believe it with this. You're all I've ever hoped for. You're my dream person. I'm coming in to show you a better version of me. I really fumbled you, and now I'm paying the price. I'm healing. Please be patient with me. I'm taking time to find myself again. I want to rebuild our connection, and I'm afraid you'll forget about me, but I wouldn't blame you. Don't you forget about me. Don't. I am running because I don't think I deserve you. That's exactly what I am seeing here. And they realize that. They're like, okay, yeah, that they're going to have to turn around. This person is silently watching you, and you're just glowing up. I mean, you're looking amazing. Some of them are paranoid. They're like, are you with somebody else? If you're not already with someone else, this person's like, are you with someone else? Did you fall in love? Like, are they better than me? They can't be better than me. I just heard that. Okay, they're healing, so let's get some of these. My heart races when I'm with you. With you, I feel protected and cherished. I trusted you and it broke me. Some of you did choose someone else, or maybe that was what they did to you, okay? Respect begins with me. Yeah, this red string energy is coming through this reading really strong. A brighter future awaits. The sun will shine again. Yeah, you shine like the sun on this person. They want to embrace you. They want to hold you. They want to like bridge the distance. They want to climb the mountain. This person's like, climb any mountain. With you, forever feels real. Yeah. This person wants to make peace with you if there is a rift between the two of you. Your love brings the warmth I never knew I needed. And your feelings are valid. Yeah, you may have turned your back on this person because they didn't express their feelings. Maybe they didn't feel safe. And they have had to learn that their feelings are valid and that they deserve love. What once burned brightly now feels dim. Yeah, this person feels like maybe this is over. Yeah, they are very aware of your value. And if they did make a different choice, it did fall apart. They did get their consequences for their distractions. And yeah, forbidden, lusting, fantasies. Yeah, if this person went that direction, they really, yeah, karma paid a visit, right? The devil in the tower. Okay, so let's get your advice. So Spirit, what is pile 2's advice? Sacred Reverence, 47, and Divine Matrix, 44. Okay, so something about the key. You have the keys to unlock whatever it is that you want to create here. That's what I'm hearing. So we're going to look at the booklet for these today. Awe for the truth that spirit is everywhere, inspiration coming through you as a result of reverence, joyful living, exploring possibilities with curiosity, spiritual passion manifesting from the starting point of the realm of spirit. So you may have manifested this healing between you and this person. Yeah, I feel like the two of you came to earth to like unlock some sort of deep inner child healing. The divine matrix too, like this feels like a divine counterpart sort of connection. The divine has been orchestrating things behind the scenes to help the two of you heal. So this is about opening yourself up to the divine behind everything, like a blade of grass, or, you know, an animal like a puppy, like not looking at things just as worldly or earthly, but looking at the spirit, the spark, you know, within that person, within that animal, that plant. And realizing that you can only see like a fraction of the truth. So you have to look closer. Yeah. So this is about opening your spiritual gifts. Yeah. And being in a state of reverence for this person too, for the humanity, seeing people's humanity, really seeing through their mistakes and seeing their soul. So having an active, or let me just read this. Reverence is an act of deep witnessing, respect, and awe. You experience it when you perceive every being, and I'm going to say even people who have hurt us, okay, because they come as teachers. I'm hearing like the Rumi poem, the one about letting them in the house. Oh my gosh, I can't think of it right now. If you know, put that in the comments. You experience it when you perceive every being and everything, every plant, rock, and tree as sacred and alive. You naturally lean into a state of bliss and harmony and a profound sense of well-being. So whatever your dilemma or question, try to reframe your perspective to acknowledge the spiritual. Everything has value, including your most frustrating challenges. If everything has value, would you still ask your question from the same place? Can you regard the other as sacred, thereby erasing the separation between you? Embracing the perfection of how you came together is real magic. And you are tapping into this unity right now, no matter who or what is in front of you. See that person or thing as luminous and your interaction as holy, and then you will know what to do for the highest good of all. Yeah, Spirit's laying on some heavy advice today in these readings. Like, people are really like holding on to hate, resentment, judgment, and anger about the pain that they've experienced, but then they still want the person. And so if you're watching tarot and you're angry and hateful and resentful, but you're still in love with this person, you're blocking your own healing and the healing of the connection and the union. So just be aware of that. But saying that with the most gentle, loving, unconditional, like perspective here. Number 44, Divine Matrix, the realm of spirit, the knowledge that we are all divine beings. Yeah, it's kind of the same message in a way. Part of a tapestry, weaving our dreams into the fabric of reality. Synchronicity, learning to trust the way things unfold. So you may be seeing a lot of signs and synchronicities. And so there's a need for you to trust that. We can get trapped in the idea that the world is a place of separate parts with space between, because the true quantum spiritual nature of reality can be confusing. Yeah, you may be believing in the separation and sustaining and maintaining it because you're focused on the separation. So imagine that everything possible under the sun is waiting to be claimed. You are not separate from what you desire to manifest. Everything is connected intrinsically within a vast web of life. Divine Matrix. Even that which you've not yet observed as part of your life experience is still connected to you. It remains dormant until you choose it. You are being given a major key right now, you guys. So listen up, those of you who did not click off the advice. Life operates on life's terms as well. Yeah, on worldly terms. You don't live in a vacuum, so you are surrounded by a multitude of realities that were brought to life by others. These can surely affect you if you allow them to. But as your thread, your luminous life force, your courageous dream is part of the tapestry of life. You're being invited to be conscious of the pattern you are weaving. Isn't it amazing to know you have such power inherent in you just by being alive? You will see evidence of the truth of this divine matrix today. It is in you. What you do matters. All manner of miracles are waiting for you to lay claim to them. Are you ready? Yeah, if y'all are listening to the advice, Spirit's like, hey, today we're unlocking keys to the universe, so like, everybody pay attention. Okay, Are you ready? Are you ready for it? I'm not fond of billionaires, but I still appreciate Taylor Swift's music and her, whatever about her. And she's very controversial these days, but her music occasionally comes through, and I allow music to come through regardless of people's financial status or political affiliation. That's my little disclaimer. You are healing my soul, but it is a work in progress. Yes, yeah, you are helping each other heal. Hidden desires, hidden intentions. Yes, this person does keep a lot repressed. I think you both keep a lot repressed. There's a need to be more honest and vulnerable with each other here. We have beard, red hair, average height, muscular, piercings, affectionate, younger, shy, contemplative. We have the worker bee. I'm wearing my bee socks today. Yeah, this is about honey, the hive. I'm not actually sure what to say about the bee. This could just be a signifier for some of you. Working for the queen bee, how everything is intrinsically interconnected, how the hive operates. Maybe just look into bees. I don't know why I'm not getting much spiritually to go on with that one. Something about serving the queen. Hive mind, being a part of a collective. Oh no, the Borg are coming through again. Help. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go on about that. Okay, Canada, the Levant, and Japan. Okay, and Turtle Island is another name for that the natives call North America. And the reason I have Middle East crossed off is because that is a colonial term, but it does help people understand that the Middle East, that part of the world, because it's collectively understood. Occasionally I explain why there's other writing on there. And yes, I know, I need to work on those someday. Someday when it feels right, when my intuition says now, I will do it, and I will have more of that and have it all adjusted. So 2, 3, 4, step by step. Ooh, baby, I'm gonna get to you, girl. Okay, 5, 1, okay. Step by step. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, another 4, so another 44 coming through. 3, 3, 3, and 4, 4, 4, 4. So 44, 44, that's important. Okay, and there's going to be communication here. This is the, I believe this is the throat chakra in this. Yeah, this is the throat chakra because the third eye is purpley and it's different. This is the throat chakra. You guys are gonna communicate. It's gonna happen. There's a need for honest, open communication in this connection too, very much. So we have K, we have E, we have M, we have I, EMI. Wait, isn't that the record company that was like corrupt? The Sex Pistols have a song, EMI, I think. Oh my gosh. So Britain, the Sex Pistols could be significant, like 80s punk, 80s, 70s, 60s, 70s, and 80s punk rock. Okay, G, A, Georgia, J, D, Y, another E, B. I just heard you better, you bet. Yeah, old music is coming through. U, T, I like big butts and I cannot lie. I don't know what's happening to me. Butter. Somebody's skin is smooth like butter. Okay, and another U, Unitarian Universalist is coming through. Another T. I also heard Mr. T. We have another R. I also heard ICRT, International Center for Reiki Training. We have a J, so we have a lot of doubles here, so those could be important. Another U. We have an X, this could be your X. We have a P, XP, video games coming through. We have another G, GG. Somebody could call their grandma Gigi. We have another K. We're not going to put it next to the other two. We'll just put it over here. DK, Donkey Kong. It's on like Donkey Kong. And we have an N. Nuts. Maybe you're nuts like a squirrel. Oh, I'm not even... Okay, so we're just going to read an angel number now. A lot came through the initials for this reading. All right. So to close out the reading, we have 1111. Okay, yeah, divine counterpart energy, twin flame. Intuition. Trust in yourself. Your inner whisper is working hard to let you know that it is guiding you. Listen in. Sorry. What is it saying? Feel it. Where is it telling you to go next? See it. Close your eyes and allow. Trust the path you are on. My intuition speaks to me and I listen. I trust that all things are happening for a purpose. And on the back, we have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have been seeing this constantly. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3, 4, 2, 3, 4, 5. Like it's been like nonstop. So things are progressing, you guys. If you're watching this pile, stuff is changing for you. Things are progressing. Be persistent. Persistence. Keep going. You have completed a task that is in alignment with your soul's journey. The divine is letting you know that it sees you and that all of your persistence is paying off. You are being acknowledged. I take steps to stay in alignment with my soul's journey and I reap the rewards of my persistence. 777 alignment. All right, some of you have messages in pile 1. Okay, thank you so much for being here. If this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile or video. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. I also have memberships, and all of that really helps me a lot, including the links in my description for Otter Spirit Bracelets and my Juicy Love Messages mini deck. I hope to see you again. Thank you so much for being here. Bye-bye. Hello and welcome, pile 3. If you chose this California moonstone that I picked up off the beach in California, the Central Coast, from my hometown, and this is your reading. This is actually an agate. It has lots of quartz running through it, but they call it California moonstone because it looks like the surface of the moon. And you also chose the potential card here. And a tarot deck that's name constantly eludes me, and I don't know why I'm like this about it, but I will add it to the description because I did put it in my notes app because of the fact that I do this. And if you chose by Zodiac, we have Aries, a Libra, Pisces, and Sagittarius. So we will get into the overall energy between you and your person, the temperature of the connection here with these cards, and we will have this grab bag with confirmations at the end. We will also have numbers, letters, and a little angel card to close out like I used to do back in the day. And we'll get into the tarot to find out what your person has realized about you and this connection, and we will have messages and advice as usual. So there could be a lot of potential. You may have fallen in love with this person's potential. Maybe there's potential for something to explode here because this is looking like a volcano to me. Also, you may have messages in pile 2 if you felt drawn to the obsidian. As that is solidified lava, volcanic lava. Yeah, I'm hearing the sky is the limit also. So let's see what else comes out for you. We have magic of nature. Yeah, so this could be a connection that feels very magical, very mystical. Somebody could be into like mountain climbing, camping, nature. I think these are lupines, so that flower could be significant. Something about blowing bubbles too. So this is kind of a magical mystery, mystical. I was going to say magical mystical connection, but magical mystery tour by the Beatles wanted to come out. Stability, finding your balance and not rocking the boat, poised, calm, steady. So maybe you are trying to stabilize, or this connection could be kind of stable right now. It could be kind of magical, mystical, spiritual, but yeah, there's something about building together and yeah, not wanting to rock the boat, like wanting to stay calm. I'm hearing like poised and ready though. And I'm seeing someone like skipping rocks across a pond. Someone not wanting to like cause ripples. Hopeless, sinking, despair, falling apart. So someone may feel trapped in another connection right now. There could be a feeling of hopelessness. Someone may be trying to stabilize their mental health at this time. We have show, spotlight, express, create, radiate, joy, and enthusiasm. So someone here could be a DJ. Someone could be French, live in France. The Eiffel Tower is here. Someone could be in the spotlight. Someone could be, in the public eye in some way. Yeah, the show must go on is what I'm hearing. Interesting. Someone could be having mood swings and trying to stabilize. My thoughts go so fast, you guys. I'm sorry. I've sometimes put all the words together as one, but I'm already a fast thinker and spirit moves so quickly. I can't let go of you. Yeah, this person does feel like maybe hopelessly stuck on you. Helplessly Hoping by Crosby, Stills, Nash is coming through. And that might be when Young was with them too, Neil Young. And then we have Chalcedony, create. Life isn't about finding yourself. Life is about creating yourself. So yeah, this is a very spiritual, very creative, A very magical, mystical connection. Somebody feels hopelessly stuck on the other one, trying not to rock the boat, trying not to, go to one extreme or the other here. And then contemplation. So we have sea turtles. They could be significant. Yeah, this could be a connection where somebody's trying to meditate and contemplate. And it does feel like there's someone here who is trying to reach their potential. Someone could be going after the limelight or going after, fame or fortune. And the other one is like more introspective, like spiritual, quiet, sort of contemplative person. Or this could be two sides of you or your person. But there's something about this connection being sort of deep. It's very deep. There's a lot of creativity and passion and spiritual expansion and potential here. And there's definitely some sort of like ego issues or mental health issues or somebody trying to stabilize and feeling like they're falling apart or they're hurting or they're stuck on you or stuck on something or the situation is hopeless. Maybe you've said that to somebody, like this is hopeless. Okay, so what is pile 3? Sorry about that, you guys. What is pile 3's person realizing about this connection? What are they realizing about my pile 3s, please? What are they realizing about my pile 3s, please? The Chariot, so Cancer energy. The Seven of Pentacles. Okay, they came out together. I need to hurry up. I just heard I need to hurry up. Yeah, this is giving me like Peter Gabriel in your eyes vibes. Like this person needs to like drive to you in the rain and show up under your window and like serenade you with a boombox kind of energy. This person's like, I need to get going here. And there's something about coming into balance. There's an instability here. There's a lack of investment here. In order to move things forward, this person feels stuck and they need to move things forward. Yeah, and there's a piece of, so maybe this person feels like they need to rush in and apologize for something. Yeah, there's just an intense energy. And this is a very artistic deck. It reminds me of Van Gogh. So somebody here could be an artist, a painter. Definitely creative energy here. Create twice. Okay. What has pile 3's person realized? The Nine of Cups. Yeah, you are a dream come true. This person has so much chemistry and desire. They fantasize about you. Yeah, this person's super stuck on you, you guys. And they could be watching you. You know, if you have a platform, this could be someone you don't even know, some of you. This could just be your viewers, your subs, your followers. Okay, so what has pile 3's person realized about my pile 3's? Ace of Swords. Well, they've had some sort of realization for sure. They've had an aha moment. There's some sort of truth that this person feels like they need to rush in and bring to you. Like you're a dream come true. You're their fantasy. This person could be limerent. If you don't, for a few of you, there's some people that are limerent over you, okay? And they are coming through this reading, but we're going to try to focus on your person. Okay, so pile 3's person, what have they realized about my pile 3? 8 of Cups. Yeah, they can't walk away. They tried to. Knight of Cups. Yeah, this person tried to walk away, but they can't. They can't walk away. They're caught up in visions of you. Yeah, this person has like visions of you. Yeah, this person is very romantic. This person has a lot of emotions for you. There's so much chemistry. They're like swirling around. If you walked away from this person, they're like, oh my God, I need to chase you down. This person feels trapped in their circumstances, but they also can't let go of you. Some of them just sit and contemplate like the wonders of the universe. Look at these images. And when they do that, they like think of you and they imagine you and they think of your body and how magical you are. It's like, you've put a spell on this person is what it feels like for them. Yeah. They're smitten. And they need to tell the truth. This person needs to come through that there is there's strong romantic energy here. that this person has been like holding back because they're stuck in some sort of situation where they can't rock the boat, or what would people think, or something like that is coming through. You're so smooth. It's interesting because this was going to be the cover stone, but Spirit was like, no, that's not the right one. But it's like this person like needs to come in and like bring their emotions and smooth things over and polish things up and like make them all shiny again is what I'm hearing. Someone could also like collect rocks and polish them. Okay, and this is scolecite, so scolecite could be significant for you. All right, so I'm not supposed to get clarifiers, but Spirit's having me get another card. So, and it was over here. So let's see. Strength. Yeah, this person is fierce. Their passion for you is insane. This person's like, I need to hunt you down and devour you. I don't understand this person. Like, I don't understand why I am this way. There's like an Excalibur vibe here too. They need to like prove their strength to you. Temperance, Sagittarius energy, Leo energy here. We'll put this over here since this pile is over here. Wow. Yeah, this person has been letting their ego get in the way of their emotions here and their desires. They want to heal. Temperance and the Nine of Swords. This person may be losing sleep. Also, they may be struggling to sleep. They may be dreaming about you. They may be, maybe they said some things, or they have like intrusive thoughts. This person is struggling with their emotional and mental health. They're trying to heal and find balance. Yeah, this person is like desperately struggling to find balance. Like they're fighting demons. Like they're fighting off lions and like sea dragons. And there's a very fantasy fairy tale story kind of energy coming through here. So someone could be a writer. Yeah, someone could be a writer. I'm even hearing screenwriter for some of you, songwriter, musician. Ace of Wands. And that Ace of Wands, you guys. Oh, yeah. I mean, this person wants you. I'm hearing that song, Don't You Want Me, Baby? Oh, yeah. That song, Don't You Want Me. He talks about, like, putting her in the spotlight, and he can, like, tear her down. It's not the best. Like, this person's in their ego, and, you know, it's because they're hurt because they're being rejected. But that song seems to apply. So maybe there's something about both of you being in the spotlight and somebody boosting someone else and making them famous. That's very, very specific. But it's kind of the energy of someone's like, well, I built you up and I could tear you back down. So be careful. Some of you, this person may be fighting some inner demons around their own ego and the way that they build others up and then tear them down. So that's not going to be for everyone, okay? But it does feel like maybe you fell in love with this person's potential, and maybe they were really good at putting on a show, but they weren't really good at showing up correctly. And so there is a strong need to heal, and this person wants to like merge with you. There's a very strong energy of like, I want to merge with you, but it gives me anxiety, but I'm super lustful about you and I want a passionate new beginning with you. And yeah, they really want to pour into each other's cups. There's a lot of lust coming through this. I'm like, please, Spirit. I mean, not Spirit, please. Please, YouTube. Don't. I'm just going to cover that card up. Ooh, feel flustered. This person feels flustered about you. And there's this feeling of, this reminds me of the Six of Cups too. They're like, can't we just share? I'm sorry for the things I said, the things I did, the thoughts in my head. All the things you said. That song comes through a lot. All up in my head, all the things you said. Ace of Pentacles. Would you please open the door? Yeah, the Two of Cups. Dive into the ocean. Is it raining with you? This person wants a new beginning with you. They're like, please open the door. Please don't shut the door on me. Please unblock me if you blocked them. Yeah, they are in love with you. This person has a lot of feelings for you. There could be intoxication though, alcohol or something. That could be an issue. You could have gone to like hot springs together or something. There's a mutuality here. This person's like, look, we feel the same. I know we feel the same. I'm sorry that I didn't offer you the truth. Five of Cups. This person regrets it. They regret it. Nine of Wands. They regret it. Some of you do have this person blocked, or you're just not that open to the situation. For whatever reason, there's a part of you that's just like, I don't I don't know if I can do this. Maybe you're feeling all of this too. Maybe both of you are struggling emotionally. Maybe you both have like PTSD, or there's mental health issues, or somebody's in the public eye and the other one is very private, or, you know, there's all these like weird, I don't know why I'm hearing the word weird, but obstacles, things that just make this connection feel weird, even though it's actually really beautiful. Like there's a beautiful, magical, mystical, miraculous, passionate, intense connection that neither of you want to give up on. And there's a lot of emotion here, but it's like there's a lack of reciprocity. Page of Pentacles, Judgment. Yeah, they're like, please, I may not have a lot, but will you please open the door? Please communicate with me, connect with me. It's like maybe this person keeps trying to walk away, but they just keep being pulled back to you. It does feel that way. You might feel that way about them too. Like, I don't understand, like, why are we under this spell? We have conflict, clashing differences, incompatibility. Yeah, this person has definitely realized that they need to come in and fix something with you. Yeah, if you got upset with this person or there were harsh words said, you're also the only one that can tame this person's passion. This person is like, they're having really intense, like passionate clashing inside themselves. It's really hard for this person to hold themselves back from you. Okay. What are they realizing? Yeah, so they've realized that, yeah, they have conflicting passions too. This person's like, should I stay or should I go? That song came through pile 1. Perspective. This has been in every single pile in some way. Better off, happiness, clear headspace. 9 of Cups. Yeah, this person's like, maybe you're better off without me. I cause you a lot of pain, but I'm super passionate and I really feel so like I want to hold on to this. You know, there's something very healing about the intimacy between the two of you. There's something very, there's so much potential. The potential has not been reached. This is a connection where the two of you haven't been able to actually ground this. And so for most of you, you haven't been able to ground this. There's either a long distance or there's something, now I can't talk, something very destabilizing about this connection where you can't seem to live with or without each other. Yeah, you choose with or without you is coming through. So maybe this person just needed some space from whatever conflicting emotions or conflict that happened between the two of you. And they've needed some space to realize like how important you are to them. And how they can't walk away because they just keep feeling magnetically drawn back to you. And there's something about this connection that's very healing. And maybe you've been really patient with this person as well. Or there's like this patience between the two of you. Like you both understand each other on a deep level. Thinking, missing you, craving, desiring. Yeah, they realize that the truth is this person always wants you. They always crave you. They always miss you. They always feel pulled back to you. There's 3 aces in this reading. So this person always feels like, okay, no matter how far away I go, I'm always brought back to you. I'm always brought back to this truth. The truth is I want to express myself. I want to experience you. I want to, you know, look at this beautiful light. It's like something has shed light on this person too. I'm not sure what they mean by that. Spirit, what is shed light on this person? What are you talking about? What something has shed light on this person? What are you saying? The Emperor. Aries energy. One more card. What is shed light on this person? 10 of Pentacles. Okay, a parent. This could have to do with a parent or a father. Queen of Cups. Okay, this could have to do with this is to do with family of origin. What is shed light on this person? Well, maybe it's your emotions too. This person is really, they have a lot of emotions. So maybe the way that you've treated this person, there's like a sweetness, a gentleness. There's some really strong healing, stabilizing energy that you bring to this person, even though you also throw each other way off balance. This person's like, I need to show up. Like 10 of Pentacles, the Emperor, like I need to show up. I need to show up because pile 3 is so important to me. And it does feel like a boss or a family member or their own higher self has come in and shed light on them. Like, this person loves you so much. There's so much, yeah, 4 of Wands, the Devil, 3 of Cups, karma may have shed light on this person. Consequences for their behavior. 4 of Wands is giving me twin flame energy, 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups. This person always wants to come back to you. This is heavy reunion energy. 6 of Cups, 3 of Cups, and Knight of Swords. This person puts their foot in their mouth a lot. And the world, and look at, there's a hand in his mouth. Okay, and then the Queen of Swords is closing. Somebody said something wrong here. This person said a bunch of stupid stuff. That's what I just heard. This person's like, oh my gosh, I need to make things right. I'm just a little devil. I'm just a foolish person. I've made a huge mistake. Please have mercy on me. Wow. Yeah. Like, their sense of like justice and righteousness, or like their sense of their family values, like the values that were instilled in this person, they went against them in some way with you. And now they're like, oh my God, I need to shut my mouth. Like, what am I doing? I need to stop acting this way, saying these things, doing these things. Like, pile 3 is incredibly sweet. They're incredible, and I'm super attracted to them, and I have these romantic feelings, and I want them so bad, and they could be endgame for me, and here I am just like saying all this stupid stuff. I'm just acting ridiculous, and perhaps keeping their options open, or just not taking you seriously, or keeping you in some sort of cycle, has made this person realize, like, I need to step up here. Okay, so what have they realized? Soulmates and clarity. Yeah, you're this person's soulmate. There's deep love here. There's a deep connection. They need to get honest. They've had some clarity. They've definitely had some clarity here come to them. A huge amount. They've needed some space. Some of you may have, with the Queen of Swords energy here, some of you may have been like, all right, I'm going to step back, because you come in and you cause chaos, and then you leave, and I think, everything's going to be fine, and we're done, and, I'm just trying to glow up and do my thing, and then you come back in and you say some stupid stuff, and then I got to put a muzzle on you again, and then wait for you to figure it out. King of Swords, and like, speak the truth. Be clear, be honest, be direct. Yeah, okay. So this person realizes they need to be clear, honest, direct. They need to be romantic, chivalrous. They need to choose you. They need to show up for you. That, they need to stop acting out of their ego, their impulses. They need to stop saying stupid stuff. Okay. This person is very stuck on you. They need to heal this. And they also are really needing your patience. That is coming through. They realize, they're like, oh my God, I need someone who's patient with me, because I cause a lot of chaos. Time, waiting cycles, moments. They realize you're waiting for them to bring some sort of romantic gesture, or, they realize that you need time. Maybe they realize that you need time, to clear your head, that you need time to decide if this is what you want, that you need time to overcome some of these issues. Maybe, maybe it's your family. Maybe it was your parent that put this person in their place, or something like that too. Yeah. Distance, separation, space, blockage. The distance is creating a lot of issues here. But yeah, this person has a lot of pride. They have a lot of pride. They're very stubborn. They have a tendency to wear a mask. This person's trying to hide their pride. They're trying to remove themselves from this behavior at the same time. They're like, I have to put my pride down. I have to put the mask down, and I have to stop being in this non-committal energy, because that's creating distance here. Yeah, and this person realizes that they're running away. They may ghost you. They may disappear a lot, and they've created their distance. Yeah, this person is like sitting in their own self-pity a little bit, but they're realizing, like, they're like, what am I even doing? Like, I need to be a better person. I need to be a better person. I need to stop. So there could be a lot of chaos or conflict or circumstances in their life that are making them feel very emotionally distant or overwhelmed at this time. There could be a lot of conflict and difficulties in their relationships, in their personal life. There could be a boss that's putting a lot of pressure on them. Yeah, there could be a lot of like unexpected, difficult things that this person's going through right now. And so that could be why they're like acting out of pride, lust, and, you know, keeping their distance and kind of bluffing. But there's a lot of emotion here, and you are someone that they could, you know, have it all with, and they know that. Yeah, and they keep repeating the same lessons with you. They realize, they're like, I'm hopeless. Look at me creating this situation, and then there's the hopeless. So sinking despair, falling apart. Yeah, some of you left this person behind because you were like, I've had it. This is hopeless. They know. They know. So today's entire video has been people going, wow, I'm the problem. So, all right. What have they realized? Yeah, they're running out of time too, is what I'm hearing. Separation, sadness, bitterness, missing you, thinking about you, uncertain future. Yeah, they feel the separation very strong, that they're feeling sad. They maybe feel like they've made you sad, that they've made you bitter. They realize that they know that they've hurt you by not being certain, or, you know, maybe they are trapped in some sort of circumstance that they can't get out of. They don't have enough to offer you. Emperor and Ten of Pentacles is like, well, you know, let me just dream up a plan or a scheme to become that person who can have whatever they want. The Emperor and Ten of Pentacles has worldly success and can go after whatever they want in the world. So, yeah, this person also thinks you deserve the best. So they've realized that, like, their uncertainty may have put them in the doghouse forever. I just heard the Runner. Yeah, their fear of intimacy, they've caused a lot of turmoil here. Their running away has caused this. This is somebody that maybe you've run away from them too because of their chaos and mask. Yeah, they know they've been hiding their feelings from you. They know that they've been pretending. Some of them were gaslighting you. Some of you do need to be careful because some of you, this person has some sort of mental illness. And if this feels like it's in the extreme for you, like if you know somebody's got like dark triad traits, take that, but that's not going to be for all of you, okay? Some of you have someone here who's just got a lot of trauma, a lot of responsibility, families that are oppressive, an oppressive career. They just need to heal. They need to mature. They need to stop living in a fantasy and get it together. Yeah. So seduction. This person knows that they have teased you. They may have put you in between another person or put another person. So some of you, this person could have like a marriage partner that made them realize. So some of them got caught, especially if you are asking about a feminine who had like a husband, or just a person with a husband. Doesn't even matter their gender, but this is giving husband vibes too. So someone may have gotten caught by their husband. That's very specific, but you know, I will tell you guys whatever comes through. So this person though, overall realizes that they are the one hiding, wearing a mask, running away, causing this pain, and that they've been coming in and seducing you and, yeah, having fun, friends with benefits, just wanting to talk, and then just being like, okay, bye, you know. So, yeah, but they love you, and they're stuck on you, and they're very attracted to you, and they want more than that, but they sabotage this because they have a lot of frustration, ego, and they lack confidence, and sometimes people who lack confidence try to trap other people in a cycle with them to boost their ego. So they realize that maybe that's what they're doing. There's also some S&M stuff here coming through. And yeah, you guys just be aware. Somebody could also be dealing with some sort of like really, really painful situation. Yeah, they could have some sort of very severe trauma that makes them very afraid to be close to others. So keep that in mind. This person does love you though, and they've been wearing a poker face about it. And maybe, yeah, even putting you into competition with other people because they don't know how to deal with this trauma or this separation or whatever's keeping the two of you apart. Okay, so anything else before we get messages? Perfect match. You complete each other in the most harmonious way. Yeah, see, you're perfect for this person. So yeah, they have to heal. This person has a lot that they need to heal, you guys. We'll get you some advice, but they know you're waiting for them to like get it together, to get honest with themselves, to get honest with you, to bridge this distance, to stop running, to take the mask off. Okay. Natural evolution. Let the situation unfold naturally. And friend zoned. Yeah, you may have friend zoned this person. You may have, the passion may have drained out of this connection for you because this person kept putting you through these cycles. But yeah, some of them, they've realized that you're perfect for them, but they've tried to like keep things open, go with the flow. Let's be friends with benefits. And maybe you're like, yeah, no more, maybe just friends. Yeah, but there's a gravitational pull. And this is a very healing connection for them. And it was very unexpected. And you do seem to be very opposite or very different. Yeah, but somebody's stuck in their like they're their wild oats or youthful, immature energy around this. Yeah, some of you have messages in pile 1. Okay, so messages from this person. Okay. Long distance. Yeah, so that could be why they're not wanting to make a commitment here. I feel terrible for hurting you. I feel like I'm not good enough for you. I dive in and out of relationships. One-sided relationship. Yeah, they feel terrible for making you think that this was all, you know, just passion and lust for them, because it's more than that. There's romantic feelings here. There's very sweet, very deep, very passionate romantic feelings here. But this person fears them. I find you incredibly attractive. I was pretending to be someone else. I'm so sorry. Yeah, they really messed up. Twin flame. I miss you and I don't know what I want. You are the person of my dreams and there's so much I want to tell you. Okay. This just came out with these. My feelings are confusing right now. Yeah, this person is confused by their feelings. They're confused by this connection. Destiny, I'm struggling to find the right path. Commitment, I want you to be a part of my future. Yeah, they're struggling to commit to you. That's true. But they want it so bad that this person is like tormented by that. So they're trying to just let go. New chapter. Yeah, I'm trying to move on. Yeah, they are. They are trying. And it's because they know, like this person's like, I know this is just a repetitive cycle. Sabotage. I mess up the good things in my life sometimes. Time. I'm afraid it's too late to take action. Yeah, see. Chaser. I don't want to chase anymore. Yeah, you may have been chasing this person for commitment and they kept running and now they feel like they need to chase you, but they're like, oh no, I just need to give it time. I just need to calm down. I just need to let go. Unexpected outcome. Things didn't go the way I planned. This person didn't expect to be this attached to you. They thought they could just remove themselves emotionally. Yeah, holding back. I should have expressed myself better. Shadow side. You made me realize my flaws. Damage. We are both hurting from this. Yeah. Ooh, this person fumbled real bad, my guys. Okay. All right. So what is your advice, my loves? Roots of Abundance, number 2 and 37, the Oracle's Gift. And we're going to look at the booklet and I'm going to summarize some of it and read a little bit of it. It just depends on what Spirit guides me to do here. Being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. Yeah, stable energy. Oh my gosh, this person is so chaotic. I'm sorry. I've been doing better with not struggling with my words lately in the last few readings, but this person really says and does the wrong things, man. Their energy is chaotic and you are very deeply rooted in yourself. You, and they need to ground. I do feel like this person, they need to ground. For most of you, there's only a small group that are dealing with someone very, very toxic. For most of you, this person just has a lot of trauma and they have a really hard time feeling stable in connections with others, and they feel safer when they're alone or in friendships or when there's distance, like even physical distance. They don't feel safe in with physical intimacy. Being stabilized by deep roots, anchoring yourself and feeling secure in your life, trust and belief in abundance. So pay attention to how you are anchored in this story, okay, and in your life. Trust that you're going to be taken care of, that the world is full of limitless potential, and that you will be nourished according to your beliefs, regardless of the temporary outer conditions. So what you believe and what you choose to view as the truth really does affect the truth around you and what happens. You are not a victim. You are not a victim of life. Life happens for you, not to you, even if you sometimes slip into that way of thinking. If you are grounded and internally steadfast, nothing can uproot you, and you have the ability to manifest your intentions with ease. I think you're mirroring this to each other. Yeah. The message here is simple. Your life is safe and secure, and your intentions are coming to fruition. All your hopes and dreams are firmly grounded and taking root so that you can reach for the stars in your life and expand your dreams further than you can imagine. Everything in the material world is a reflection of your interior world. You are unstoppable and unshakable because you believe that you are abundant. Unstoppable by Sia is coming through. Yeah, you can move from surviving to thriving when you stay grounded. So if this connection does cause ungrounding and like chaos for you, it's okay for you to keep your space and your distance and to just do what you need to do. Yeah, if you are getting ungrounded in your thinking around this connection, it's time for radical trust. So growth does not follow a straight line, right? You will manifest what you need when you need it. A tall, healthy tree doesn't need to hold on to the ground for dear life. It knows it will not fly away with the wind because its roots are planted deep in the earth. So don't actually, there could be a little bit of like damsel in distress energy coming through regardless of your gender. You're not at the whim of this person. This person can't completely destabilize you. You are strong and grounded in yourself. Some of you are like entertaining a lot of thoughts that are like pulling you up and out of yourself. And you're entertaining fearful negative thoughts. So maybe for some of you, if you have dealt with someone really toxic, you might want to get some therapy to help you ground. Okay. And 37. Second sight, clairvoyance, seeing the future, fate as a future determined by the choices you make now. Seeing the signs around you, recognizing potentials versus absolute determinism. Yes, potential, that was important. So I'm hearing to read this booklet just because my thoughts are so jumpy because of the energy I'm sitting in. I'm just going to read the booklet for this one so that it's easy to deliver the message. When we ask for a sign from the universe, we are essentially asking for divine guidance that we believe needs to come from a source outside of us. This is because we don't always trust our intuition, our ability to read between the lines and see beyond time and space. And so we ask for signs and look for a mystical reassurance that our mundane lives don't seem to offer. However, an oracle simply provides an answer that is already inside of us. So if you're watching a lot of tarot too, you have to realize that I'm only here to reflect back what's already in your awareness. And yeah, oracles show up in myriad ways. Sometimes you see a billboard or hear a song or pull an oracle card, and you get the exact message you need to support your choices or show you the way forward. Regardless of how the sign appears, an oracle is a reminder that you are part of this vast universe. You are witnessed by the great mystery and loved and cared for. It's a reminder that life is magical. You are magical. Yeah, you are. This person feels that about you too. Today, trust in your own capacity to know what is right, to tune into source, and also be able to read the signs reflecting what is true and real within you. Let this oracle give you the gift of knowing that you are indeed on the right track. Repeat the mantra, the light within me creates miracles in my life. The magic is inside you, outside you, all around and within you. And I'm hearing to say, if you're one of the people that always asks me for your pile, Spirit is nudging you to start trusting yourself more. Okay? So that is not something people used to do. When I started my first channel for years, no one ever asked that. And now so many of you are doing that. So a lot of you are doubting your own intuition. And I don't mind supporting you, guiding you, and helping you, but I'm not going to be able to get to all those comments anymore as my channel is growing. And I am starting to feel a sense of resistance to doing it, which means that Spirit is telling me that you all need to start trusting your own intuition more. Plus, we give you so many things to choose from that it's like this is meant to guide you, to help you learn to trust yourself rather than relying on my intuition, okay? So if you're someone who does that a lot, it might be time to let go of that and start trusting yourself, okay? So let's get your confirmations. Yeah, because we have so many things in the reading besides me. We got confirmations, we got signs, we got all this stuff. So it's time to start learning to trust yourself, okay? I have no words for your kindness and generosity. So yeah, there could be silence between the two of you right now. There has been a lot of kindness, a lot of generosity, a lot of love here. Some of you may feel drawn to other piles. So if you do, please do watch those as well, because there does feel like a very intense message in this pile. And some of the other readings, if you don't feel like this is such a overwhelming, intense thing, the other readings were a little bit more gentle. You are my lifeline. I can't lose you. Yeah, this person's super attached to you. You could both be so attached to each other. There is a feeling of fear of letting go that needs to be overcome here and being able to detach and trust. We have mustache, curly hair, average weight, blue eyes, short, flirtatious, open-minded, loud voice, environmentalist. Yeah, sometimes we need to let things go and let people go and realize that like they have to learn their own lessons. And by clinging to them, we're only harming ourselves if they have to go through something on their own. And falling in love with potential can create a lot of pain. So journey, yeah, you could be on a counterpart journey with this person. You could need to travel to be together. Somebody here could really like camping or live near the mountains. Yeah, there's something about lakes, camping, mountains, boats coming through this reading. And then we have Russia, South Africa, and Australia. Those could be significant locations. We have 2, 2, and 5, so 22. We have 0, 888, 999. We have a 3. We have 44. We have 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So these could be ages, dates, important numbers, country codes. We have the crown chakra. Yeah, there's something about needing to trust your intuition. This is a lesson in trusting your intuition, learning to trust yourself, know that you're safe, not rely on external things for validation, external people and relationships, and, you know, not relying on a romantic partner to help you to connect to the divine. Yeah, some of you do have messages in 1 or 2, depending. So if you felt drawn to either of those, please do go watch them. There's big messages today. So we have R, D, K, T, S, B, K, so 2 Ks, D, another K, Y, C, $sign. So there could be, yeah, someone could have been going after fame or money or fortune or have their money tied up in a family, or yeah, there could be some sort of status difference here, or even using money as an excuse. We have U, we have Y, or some sort of conflict or falling out around money. We have O, Z, question mark. Yeah, there could have been some sort of fight around money too. X, this could be your X. We have another U and another U, so 3 of those. And we have another Z. And we have an I. Okay, there's that. Oops, hang on. I almost forgot. I'm doing what I did back in the beginning. I love doing this at the end, actually, you guys. This pulls the whole reading like together in this one cohesive little message, and I love it. So we have 1818, optimism. So 18 is moon card energy, also 818, moon and back tarot might be significant for some of you. Successful manifestation of your abundance is near. Higher levels of optimism are needed as new abundant beginnings are on the horizon. Brighter days always come after the darkest of nights. Everything is in perfect order as I enter into this next chapter of my journey and connect to the abundance that is near. Yeah, you are going to be very abundant and very successful, okay, with or without this person, okay? You have a destiny and a future waiting for you to embrace, this gift, for you to learn to activate and trust your intuition is going to be a big part of the healing around this connection and you actually coming into your power. Yeah, you are going to come shining through, okay? You are going to come shining through, and this has been about activating and opening your crown chakra and bringing your own spiritual awareness and awakening into the world. That's what these kind of connections are all about, whether we've got toxic people putting us through painful lessons or beautiful relationships that exalt us. It's all about bringing you're a spiritual being having a human experience. And so it's about that ascension process and awakening and opening your mind and tapping into your higher self and what you came here to do. Your destiny. 111. Follow what you feel. Listen as your intuition helps to guide you to what you're manifesting. What did I say? The inner whispers are helping you to create all that it is you desire. Listen, lean in, and follow your soul. Life is always happening for me. Bro. I'm allowing myself to lean into what feels good. I told you these tie everything together. I'm going to start doing these at the end again. All right, that's your reading. If this didn't resonate, you can choose another pile or video. Thank you for being here. Please do like, share, comment, subscribe, and hype. It helps me a lot. I have memberships as well as links in the description. Check all that out if you're interested. I hope to see you again. I wish you the best. Take care. Bye-bye.